Whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
But that's if you run it from a command block. If you use a command block in our chain and isn't there a way to run it at a specific location?
Well, yeah, you could probably include an XYZ as in addition to the radius, but I mean, the problem is there too is that we might actually wipe out the entities in the below ground clone unit as well, because radius is spherical.
Yes, but this should only be dropped items, right?
No, I don't think so. No, because it's saying all items that are of type.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Good question.
What? Let me think outside the box. I like doing that. What if we didn't do this? Because this is going to cause us to do some stuff. So, what if we did this? Let's say we put these suckers in. Okay, because it doesn't really matter what they're facing. And we don't have that. And then I got all these grass things, so let's go ahead and drop some of those into there. Okay, so this X and Y is what? Let me get... We're going to do this. I'm going to bring up my notepad. I'm going to turn on my F3. I'm going to say set blah or fill. I'm going to do fill minus 533 66 240. And then we're going to look at this one over here and put in those coordinates. Minus 535, 66, 245, error 0, replace. Okay, we're going to come back into the game. Turn off that, and we're going to run that command. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I'll demonstrate it. Stone. Fill. Stone. Let's get rid of this 0. Let's get rid of this because I don't know why that was there. Place is on a state. Okay. Okay. If you would like to come over this direction, I need to get my... I am by the lava pits.
Okay. Well, I broke my commands, but we'll come back to that.
Okay. So this is an idea. This is the grass. Okay?
Okay.
So we replace the grass with these. And I'm not going to do them all, but okay? And then
Okay.
go ahead and throw items in there. All that stuff you were throwing away. Well, so this is simulating all the stuff that you dropped. So we'll just throw some other stuff in there. And I'll throw that in there. So now these hoppers have gotten everything that you've thrown in, or everything that's been dropped. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now we run this command. We get to it. This one, which you'll see in your screen like that, all disappears. So we'd have to replace all of the grass with hoppers. It would suck up all these items. Then we would do the clone from down below, which should replace all the hoppers with their items with the grass again.
Okay, so basically you're saying have an intermediate hopper layer that collects everything and then is replaced with grass.
Yeah. So we'd
And
have to, yeah. Because the hoppers have it, they're not going to fall. It's not just sitting on something. It's actually internal to the hopper, so it gets replaced with the hopper.
I see. That makes sense.
No.
Hmm.
Do you want to
So
do that?
I wonder,
or
maybe. Are you able to trigger the door at this point?
I can trigger the door. Let me see where it triggers at, though. I triggered it. Okay, I'm basically right at the door it'll trigger, which is fine, but it doesn't put the glass back. Didn't trigger there. Is there a timer on this thing?
No, huh? It's just a NOT gate.
Well, it sort of triggers. Let's see. Maybe it's a left-right thing. No, now it's not triggering.
I'm using relative coordinates for it to for on the test for, but I'm wondering if it doesn't like relative coordinates inside the test for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it seems to be really buggy. And I don't see it actually queuing the fill commands. The fill commands are now relative as well. And that should work. I don't see any reason why we can't use relative fill commands. So I did the math on it. And
Shut should be shutting.
oh, I think I know what I did wrong here. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Problem is I ran math on one correct, but not the other.
Oh.
So I just need to move that down here. So the difference there is going to be what? That's going to be 12.
Took out some in the pool.
1 and plus 16, I think. Let's see. She's going to put in 81. Okay, that's what that one needs to be.
Did it work? Want me to try
Not
it?
quite yet. Nah, I just have to do the relative positions on them again. Okay. Because I did my math a little bit wrong. So 489 to 491 is plus, negative 489 to negative 491 would then be plus 2. 67 to 65 is negative 2. That can't be right. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this all right, because I'm screwing myself up. All right, so the door should be this to this. So that's the door. All right, and the command block is at there, so then the difference then is we need to go so negative 491, positive 2, 2. No, that's not right. Man, I'm screwing myself up left and right here. Okay, so now I need to grab the XYZ of the block. So the command block is there. So that means we need to do from negative 474 to negative 489, which is negative 17. From 64 to 67, it's 3 up. 224 to 240 is 16. 470, negative 474 to negative 491 is negative 17. All right, well, I did this one wrong then too. That's 15. That's 17. It's up 1. And that's up 16. Yes, I think that's it. Okay, so let me plug it in. Save that. Man, it's a bummer. I don't know that there's any way to have our test for run on relative positions. I mean, it works, but it's super buggy, unpredictable. I don't understand why it's not triggering us here. Unless I'm doing the math wrong on the test 4 as well, which that could be the case. So let's see. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. I'm doing the math wrong because I'm doing relative positions originally, assuming that the position was all the same, but that's all the command blocks are in different locations. So let's try this. So if that's the command block, and the trigger space needs to be... Oh.
Yeah, I think you have a nice door, but I think these are not supposed to be there.
No.
I fixed it. I'm going to leave this house.
So now I need...
Walls are being replaced, and...
That's the spot.
Okay, so
then the test 4 has to be the difference of where the command block is and where the test 4, the location is. So that has to be like
that's
this.
the top. So that can stay there, actually.
18 to 1.
Okay.
19. 18, 1, 19.
Hopper. That's not what I want. I want
18, 1, 19. Okay.
63.
No, I thought that would work and it didn't. Okay. So, check my numbers. Let's see, that needs to go negative 18. Oh, double negatives. No, that still doesn't work. But why? Ugh, man, relative commands. Okay, so if the command block is negative 472 on the X, and the test spot is at negative 490, that is negative 18. 472 to 490 is 18. Yeah, that's accurate. 64 to 65, that's 80, that's 1. 221 to 240, that's 19. Weird. So that should be right, but it's not working. So that might lead me back to suspecting that the command doesn't, test 4, or I guess I should say data tags don't like relative numbers, which seems weird.
Yeah. Well, what you could do, I don't know if you got enough room to do it. You're doing a test for, you could test for a block that's part of the house as well and do an AND gate kind of thing.
Let me experiment with
But
this a little bit.
I don't know if you have enough room.
So if I got a command block, that's a test for any player, and X relative 0, Y equals relative 0, Z equals 0, R equals 2. Let that thing run. And plug that into a redstone lamp. Well, that sure as hell works. So, my numbers have to be wrong. So, negative 490, 65, 240 is the spot we want. But the command block is at those coordinates. That's so weird because that is absolutely the difference. My numbers look good here. It screwed up the wall again. Okay, we might ditch this door idea because the relative stuff is all messed up. And I keep breaking walls with it.
Well, awesome.
Because I can't seem to figure out the relative coordinates I need to use here. I keep getting them wrong. And I'm just running math on them. I'm basically saying the command block is in this spot, and the activity needs to happen this many blocks relative from that spot. But for whatever reason, I keep breaking the walls, and I can't get the test for to work. But when I test the test for in just a simple scenario with relative coordinates, it totally works. So rather than applying simple math, just saying this number to this number, I think I just have to count the blocks manually, which is sort of a pain. So I don't know if I want to do that. Because it's a distance, you know. I have to count how many x from one block to the next, and then actually sit there and count how many it is. You think you could go, okay, well, the block is at negative 475. The effect needs to be at negative 490, so what's the difference, right? And just use that as your relative coordinates. But that math is punching holes in the walls. So I don't understand why that math wouldn't work, but that's the problem I'm in right now, is that my relative math is screwy.
Well, yeah.
And so I say we ditch the door. We ditch the command block door and just use a regular old door.
Works for me. I'm
Because
not picky.
otherwise, I'm going to have to sit here and rework that until it works. And I've just done it 3 times and it broke all 3 times. So I'm just saying, maybe let's not make this harder than it needs to be.
Okay, so I think this can actually go here.
But I guess that the good news about that is it frees up room in that space for more commands if we want them.
Yeah. Not sure what we want to do. I'm working on putting a hopper layer in this command block.
Like temporarily placing hoppers and then dirt, and then or the clone command, I guess, is what's next.
So I'm just trying not to mess this up. Replace ground with hoppers.
I think we can extend further down towards the end of the chains because there's
I
really
did.
nothing over there.
Clone forest, that should be already in there, yeah. And then should just have to do this. Okay, so what do we got? We got sound, clone, top to pit, house, 3 houses, coppers, clone the forest. Then we just need to fill, because that is got the forest. I don't want to mess that up. Okay, so this should be that. Done. Fill top of forest with air to remove top of house. Done. So I don't need that. And that Don't need either. So what did I screw up? We got house, 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 hopper, forest from pit to top. Then fill top of forest with air to remove. Should work. I don't think I missed anything. This is forest to pit, house, house, house. Nothing. And we got that, which we can move here. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to test when you are.
Okay.
Do we still have items? That should, let's see, go down here. That was this. So the hoppers, maybe I got to put a wait signal.
Well, I can tell you that chain of commands definitely lags things up a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had to put a wait in there.
Okay, let's put 2. Let's just done. Done. Get one of these. Fill top of forest with air to remove top of house. Keeping the signs up to date is what's the most annoying. Clone forest from pit to top. Where's that? Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, put that command in there. Okay, so I think if I did this,
We've got hoppers.
yeah, crap. You just have hoppers up type?
Just hoppers, yeah.
Awesome. We're going to restore backup.
All right.
Because we have 2 we have 2 forests down below.
Uh-oh.
So the last backup was 27 minutes ago. So we'll see where we're at from that, but we're restoring right now because I put in a torch where I was trying to put in a redstone, and it fired the wrong thing, and it moved the forest in for the house. Still restoring.
Got it. It happens.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad we got backups. Okay, we should be good. Should have our house back. I'm coming back in. Tell me we have our house back.
Yep.
Whew. I'm not sure what changes we've lost, but basically it was only 20 minutes. So it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Let's see what we got. It looks like the track is done. Looks like we got the upstairs looks good. So yeah, it was just our messing around with commands. I may have lost all those command blocks. With the hoppers, let's go down below and see what that looks like. Let's see, yeah, I lost the hoppers. But that's not too bad.
I'm going to have to do a quick save to fix my error with the test 4 door. So I'm going to do a quick swap. Is that good?
Just in a second. Let me get rid of this command here. Yep, go ahead.
Switching. All right, everything looks good. Switching back. There it is.
So you all done?
And just testing it out. Yep, we're all good.
Okay. Done. So then I'll take this one, put it here. Done. So that's that one, and that's, so that one's there, that one's there. So let's get rid of that. Done. Fill top of forest with air to remove top of house. Boom. And this is clone forest pit to top. Okay. This one is fill ground with hoppers to remove garbage. Okay, now I'm going to have to move these last two somewhere else, which I will do in just a minute. But first, let me get the hopper command. We can take this one. And I believe it's 63, which I'll verify with this one. Yeah, 63. So, fill 63. 63. Hopper. So that one's done. Okay. Now, instead of doing what I was doing, I will put these things back a little further. Okay, so you, boom, Control C. 1, 2, 3, boom. Done. So get rid of that. Done. Done. We will get rid of that one. Done. Sky. Okay, and this one is bone. So copy that, get rid of that. Done. Done. Okay. So we can get rid of these. We're gonna move bone, bone, bone. Okay. I think I hate to do that. Let's see. I'm going to let my dog out. I will be right back.
All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
And I can hear you. I'm not using headphones right now. What I'd like to do we could do something like, let's take that. I need to do this just to protect my redstone. Yay! Okay, so if we do that, we can go up there. Could do. Nope, that won't work. Could. Okay, we're gonna bust out this one too. Oh, damn it, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna check on my doggies. I just ruined a bunch of redstone. Here, I thought I was so careful.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Well, I might as well do it now. Let's see. So what am I trying to do? I need another one of these, so okay, how do I get in there now?